name is Ethan Moore, 31M, and I live in Portland. I fell in love with someone I was never supposed to meet. Every morning at 6:40, I stopped at the same cafe before work. Same order. Black coffee, no sugar, no conversation. I like my mornings quiet. She started showing up in October. Same table by the window. Same oversized sweater. Always writing in a notebook like the world wasn't watching. We never spoke. We didn't even smile at each other. But somehow, she became part of my routine. If she wasn't there, the coffee tasted wrong. One rainy morning, the barista called out my name and handed me the wrong cup. "It's not mine," I said. A voice behind me replied, "It's definitely not mine either." That was the first time I heard her laugh. Her name was Claire, 29F. She was a freelance illustrator, temporarily back in Portland after a long year she didn't want to talk about yet. So we didn't. We talked about small things instead. Favorite seasons. Why people pretend they like black licorice. Why rain feels comforting when it shouldn't. One coffee turned into many. Mornings turned into evenings. Evenings turned into walks where neither of us checked the time. I learned she feared stillness. I feared change. Somehow, we balanced each other. 3 months later, we were inseparable. Then one night, sitting on the floor of my apartment, she went quiet. "I didn't tell you everything," she said. She told me about the engagement she'd ended. The city she fled. The version of herself she didn't recognize anymore. "I'm not broken," she said softly. "But I don't know who I am yet." I didn't try to fix it. I just said, "Then stay. Figure it out here." She cried like she'd been holding it in for years. Spring came. So did certainty. And then, inevitably, so did goodbye. She got an offer in New York. Big, life-changing, the kind you don't turn down. "I don't want to lose us," she said. "Then don't," I replied. "But don't stay because of me either." The airport was quiet when we hugged. No promises. No timelines. Just truth. "I love you," she said finally. "So do I answered. And meant it without fear. For months, we lived in 2 cities and one feeling. Calls, missed flights, long silences that still felt connected. 1 year later, on a random Tuesday, she sent me a photo. It was our cafe. Caption, "They still have the window seat." 2 weeks later, she was back. Not temporarily. Turns out, she smiled, dropping her bags. Home isn't a place. It's the person who waits without trapping you. Now we sit by that window together, sometimes talking, sometimes not. And every morning, when she opens her notebook and I sip my coffee, I remember something important. Real love doesn't rush. It doesn't demand. It doesn't cage. It simply stays.